This I believe. It's unnecessary to think that you need to change and become better. Life isn't about attaining a perfect weight, a perfect appearance, a perfect level of intelligence, a perfect SAT score, or a perfect existence. It's about learning from your mistakes and enjoying the journey as much as you can. The only thing that can come of attempting to attain perfection is pain, for it is impossible. Perfection can't ultimately be defined. One person's interpretation varies from another's. These individual perspectives will simply bring pain to those attempting to attain perfection. In Brave New World, society as a whole attempted to enforce perfection. Any dissent was dealt with swiftly. Bernard and Helmholtz got exiled for disagreeing with the government. This utopia was inherently flawed because it didn't allow creativity, ingenuity, and individualism to flourish. Instead of experiencing real happiness, people took Soma, an artificial antidepressant that clouded their view of reality. I believe no government, society, or individual should set standards of perfection for others to live up to. Perfection and striving for it diminishes self-reliance in the sense that people fear trusting their own thoughts and going after their true dreams. Without self-reliance, people don't possess what Emerson called a unique genius. He said that those who exhibit self-reliance become great people, and those who envy are ignorant. I believe no one should be ignorant of the potential they already have to be great human beings, and instead should embrace who they are. No Exit conveys Jean-Paul Sartre's famous quote that hell is other people. Inez, Estelle, and Garson all died and were sent to a less commonly interpreted version of hell, a hotel room in which they could never sleep and were forced to be in constant direct contact with one another. I believe Sartre is only correct if we allow ourselves to be objectified by the presence of others. Attempting to act like someone else in order to be perceived better is a way of attempting to attain perfection. In doing so, one becomes an object instead of a subject. It's essential to free ourselves from the gaze of others and be who we want to be, and allow ourselves to be loved for who we are. Even if those around you don't love who you are, what you stand for, what your goals are in life, then the flaw is in them, not you. They are not opening their lives up to love. I believe it's better to be hated for someone you are than to be loved for someone you aren't. In the end, we have to trust ourselves to do what we think is right. I believe that attempting to change others and to change oneself for others is not right. I believe it comes from insecurity and an inability to accept who we are. In To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus says, "They're certainly entitled to think that, and they're entitled to full respect for their opinions. But before I can live with other folks, I've got to live with myself. The one thing that doesn't abide by majority rule is a person's conscience." I believe my conscience can't be clear if I bend my life to attain some societally defined view of perfection, or any individual's view of perfection. I believe that always loving yourself is all that matters, and I encourage people to take a leap of faith and be who they are. They'll find more times than not that those around them are loving and accepting.